Alright, round one. We'll play first, and keeping. Good hand. We've got the Air Force here. Oh, two can play at this vampire game, eh? Ooh, okay. Alright. Let's get in there. So, both of us have a Maverin Fane, huh? So how do we want to play this? We can attack with the Bloodletter, and I think we play the Hoarder, since we're a little bit mana starved. I think that makes the most sense. Sure. I think that's actually pretty good for us. So basically, they used a removal spell to get themselves a vampire with lifelink, but they didn't use it on the better creature, and we have another one that we can play. So I think, all in all, it's pretty good. That's pretty good too, actually. Yeah, so I think that we just attack with the Bloodletter. Actually, we could attack with the Hoarder too. We want to get them to attack with Maverin Fane. Do we want them to block with the Vampire? Not particularly, but who knows if they will. We'll find out. Alright, so they did. They did what we didn't want them to do, but I think we're just going to have to be okay with that. So we'll play the Skyblade and leave up the Skullduggery here. Okay. So we can block the Maverin Fane and do some Skullduggery shenanigans here. Got our own Maverin Fane. So we can market the Vampire. They could double block, though. This might be a good opportunity to play Sword Point. Okay. Well, you can also just play Maverin Fane and pass. Question is, am I willing to take a 2 for 2 here? And I'm not sure. I think I am. They could also just have a removal spell, but we'll see. I think if they don't block, they have removal. If they do block, then they don't. So they don't have removal, is what that tells me. And this is a 2 for 2 I think I'm willing to take, because now we have a flyer and we'll be able to play a Maverick Fane, so we can start making an army here. Plus we have Sword Point Diplomacy for when we need it. Sure. Just get the Maverick Fane down now. Alright, so we don't want to block because they have the Sky Marcher. Alright, sure. We'll discard the Hoarder. So then we can play the Freebooter and kind of see what we're up against here. See what we got. So we've got Slash of Talons. Hey, yeah. So we're gonna write down what they've got, but we can only take the Slash of Talons. So Anointed Deacon and Emissary of Sunrise. Pretty good hand, actually. And we can only take the Slash of Talons. So, yeah, I guess that we bash with the Skyblade again here. Alright, Call to the Feast with Anointed Deacon is going to be a big problem. So we can double block the Vampire. I think we do. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a weird attack. Oh, they're going to tap the Freebooter, I guess. Okay. Still feel like we're walking away from this one pretty good. This is kind of what I talk about with why Sword Point Diplomacy is not that good of a card. That was like a perfect example. But I guess we did get 3 cards off the top of our deck. Maybe that's good. Maybe. I don't know if we can beat an Anointed Deacon. I feel like that's going to do a number on us. I mean, I guess they don't have a lifelinker right now, so that's good. But have some issues here. Wait, can't we attack back? There we go. So we could take 3, 5, 8. We go to 8. And then we smash in with everything. 3, 4, 5, 6. They could take 7. We get one dude to block with, but they are just a land away from some big trouble here. I feel like we just block. They get 2 of our dudes. We gain some life. We kill one of their annoying creatures. I think this is actually fine. We're still making more guys. Pious interdiction. Guess we want to leave this back. Because if they get the land, we got to deal with that anointed deacon. I guess we pious interdiction the emissary then. So they play the deacon. We got blockers for their little vampires, so we're not worried about them. Especially since they're tapped out. So I think now we leave the freebooter. Well, can I do that? Guess I can't. I mean, at least we're still making dudes every turn, I guess, but got our work cut out for us here. So we block that with a couple of our vampires. I might just want to kill the deacon. They're attacking with this too? That's kind of strange. Alright. I guess I'll bite. Interesting. Well, I don't think they should have given up their Deacon, but I'm happy that they did. And we get our own? It's like we're playing the same deck as our opponent here. Alright, we'll take that. So we can make them go to 3. I don't want to pre-combat it, because I don't want them to know. They also don't have a lot of blockers. If I pre-combat it, can I kill them? Probably. I play it, they lose 5. They go to 3. Attack with everything. Buff my Skyblade. So they have to block there. And then they don't have other good blocks. But no, then they can go back up to 5 with their vampires. I think we just buff Skyblade and attack with our 2 flyers again. Alright. Play the bishop for the win. Alright. So let's figure out here. Mirror match. They've got some goodies in there. We do too, but... Both have a lot of fly. We're pretty much playing the same deck. Even have the same rares. Or same rare, rather. Sword Point gets a lot worse in a matchup like this, though. Because they have lifelink. So they're going to be able to afford to pay life to get rid of relevant cards. But we also do... It does draw through some things, too, which is nice. Like, it still drew us 2 cards off the top and made our opponent lose 3, which is kind of worth 3 mana. It's not like we have a good sideboard anyway. Yeah, I guess we'll run it back. I mean, it worked the first time, so why not? Alright, I guess we'll keep this. So Maverick Fane into Queen's Commission. Not the worst turn progression I've ever seen. Honestly, well, they don't have. All right, we're gonna. The only reason I'm playing Maverick Fane, I think, is because they haven't actually played a black mana yet. If they had played a swamp, I might have waited so I could play around Vanquish. But they might even do, if they have a swamp, they might even do Vanquish on my turn and not play around the Vampire Zeal. Basically, I want this because I like value a lot, but I have a feeling they have removal in their hand, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Well, if they still attack, we're in good shape, because Vampire Zeal is a good card. And they do, so. Good. And who knows, maybe they don't block, in which case we still get value. Rallying Roar is cool too. Alright. No need to bluff. We'll play the commission and we'll pass. Sure. You gonna attack with both? Seems fine to me. So we've got the Rallying Roar and a Vampire Zeal. We can just go kind of hog wild here. So, I guess we just Zeal. Kill them both. And then we'll follow up with a Pious Interdiction on the Emissary. Sure. Better vanquish that than our Deacon, honestly. So let's play the Deacon. Buff one of these. So they could block one of them, and then they would just take 5. So I guess we'll play a little more cautiously here. Okay. That's pretty good too. So I think we'll just play this for now, pre-combat. And then we'll just attack with one vampire for now. And next turn we can get in with everything and do the Rallying Roar. Okay. Still looking pretty good, I would say. So we'll buff a vampire. And yep. And we'll swing team here. And we can do the Rallying Roar. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, sure. Now we just attack with bishop and vampire. Because otherwise they trade RSR for deacon and then probably just double block bishop, so this is fine. I think now they just block up Lightkeeper and probably double block and will kill the hammer skull. Oh, or they can do it like that. I'm surprised they'd rather keep their hammer skull, but I'm fine with that. Sure. Alright. Still not willing to give up my deacon. I think we have all of our flyers left, too. Yeah, we do. So, gonna have to wait for one of those. So they can double block actually and still kill our anointed deacon. So I think we chill on the Mark of the Vampire. Like, with my buff I could kill them both, but no, we want, yeah, sure. We want to chill. We want them to attack here. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, so I'm debating whether we take it or not. So they're just attacking now, okay. But not with the 5-3. I guess they can't or they die. So we could win with a removal spell. Alright, land doesn't do anything, so if we attack they just block. I think we're still chilling. We have a lot of cards that work well with Anointed Deacon, so I'd rather not give it up yet. There we go. So now we just hang out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to attack anyway. Guess we pre-combat this. Although maybe... No, they would take lethal, so they have to block here, is the thing. Maverick Feign, okay. Okay, so let's pump Bloodletter again. And we get in with... Okay. Well, got match 1. Good to beat the mirror. It always feels good to beat the mirror match. Alright, we'll see you in round 2.